All right, we're about to go live and get started. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Moving Up ceremony. We are so happy you could be here. To all of our moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas and everybody at home who couldn't join us live, we welcome you to this live stream. We wish that you could be here, and we look forward to the next school year when we hope we are back to more normal circumstances. But we couldn't be more thrilled to be here this evening to recognize the accomplishments of all these wonderful young ladies and gentlemen here in the audience. So thank you so much to all the students for being here, and thank you to everybody joining us at home. We also have some distinguished guests here. We have our superintendent of schools, Mr. Dolan. We have our assistant superintendents, Dr. Bellis and Mr. Manzo. We have all of our guidance counselors here this evening. We have a lot of our teachers, too many to count, but I want to thank them all for coming out and showing their support. You've been here through thick and thin for our children this year during some very difficult times, and your being here tonight is greatly appreciated as well. So thank you all for being here. I also would be remiss if I did not recognize a very important woman who has worked very, very hard, Miss Deborah Finger, who's off camera and will stay off camera because she's camera shy. But you all know Miss Finger from the guidance office, and she has worked tirelessly to put this together, to get all the awards set up, and to get this whole program in place, so we appreciate all her efforts. So, to begin our ceremony, I'm going to ask everyone to please stand for the salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. So, once again, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Moving Up ceremony for the class of 2025. Although not the magnitude of a high school graduation, moving up is still an important accomplishment in your life's journey, and one that certainly deserves recognition. So tonight, we're here to celebrate the fact that you will no longer be stuck in the middle. Your 8th grade year has been one you will always remember. A year defined by remote learning, cohorts, masks, barriers, classroom desks in the cafeteria, the auxiliary gym becoming a cafeteria, and way too much time lost with your teachers and your friends. This has definitely been a year to forget, but one that I'm sure most of us will never forget. But through it all, you have persevered. You did what needed to be done, and you will be moving on to what will hopefully be a normal freshman year. Let's please keep our fingers crossed. I suspect that you will leave the middle school a little less timid, a lot more confident, but a bit anxious about what lies ahead. After all, as 8th graders, you are big fish in a small pond. In September, you are back to being little fish in a big pond. But there's good news. I promise you're going to be all right. From the guy who's the principal of the high school for 9 years, I can promise you this. The rumors you heard about Freshman Friday are false. There is no such thing. There is also no swimming pool on the roof. There's no swimming pool in the basement. There's no swimming pool at all. And in my 23 years working in a high school, no one was ever stuffed into a locker. These are nothing but urgent legends, so don't sweat it. Nevertheless, moving up is a big transition because the rigors of high school are very real. You will need to hit the ground running because in high school, there is no time to waste. From day one, you need to be focused and prepared to work so that you don't fall behind. But that said, the keys to success at the high school are no different than the keys to success here at the middle school. Get involved, be polite, be respectful, and be where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. Another tip that I've been sharing with students for as long as I can remember is attend extra help. Whether you need it or not, extra help is a great chance to get to meet your teachers and get to know them on a more personal level outside of the regular structure of the classroom. It also shows your teachers how much you value what they're doing in the classroom and how important your education is to you. I promise you, that is great advice for success. Your teachers will always give you the benefit of the doubt when they know that you are working hard to do the best you can do. Just as these last 3 years have flown by, the next 4 will go by just as quick. Before you know it, you'll be looking at colleges and planning out the next chapter of your life. However, as exciting as that sounds, please don't wish your life away. High school can and should be a fun and rewarding experience if you make the choice to cash in on all the opportunities it provides. Join a sport or a club. Try out for the musical. Go to games and performances with your friends. Get involved and make a difference. If you make the choice to embrace high school and all it has to offer, I promise you that the next 4 years will be absolutely awesome. Remember, life is what you make it, work hard, and make it great. Congratulations. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Croto to the podium, and he is going to announce the winner of the Rocky Gilmore Award. Mr. Croto.
Good evening, everyone. As I sat on the side and listened to Mr. Brennan, I don't know how awesome it was to see everybody in the same spot for once. I think that's great. Haven't seen everyone again. I think it's awesome. Tonight, I'm honored to give out a very special award, not only for the recipients, but for myself. I'm giving out the Rocky Gilmore Award. For the people here, there's probably maybe a handful of people who know who I'm speaking about. At home, some parents, and actually maybe some grandparents now. Mr. Gilmore was my wrestling coach back in 1983. He passed away in the late 80s, and he was also my brother's wrestling coach. He made a very big impact on me and my brother's life as a gym teacher in our school district. And what a special man. He stood probably about this high and commanded a lot of respect from everybody. And tonight, I have two special people that will be receiving this award. And they're both very special, very polite. If you're close with these people, they're probably very good friends with you. Okay, and tonight I'd like to recognize these two people. I believe they're coming up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, a wrestler himself. It's been a pleasure having him. I look forward to the future. This young man, he's done a great job in class, and he just has a great smile. And Logan Alfalo, come on up, buddy.
Logan, come up to the podium and smile so they can see you.
Like I said earlier, it's a special award, not only for me, but for the young adults that are receiving it. I've got a special place in my heart. And this young lady always has a smile, polite, says thank you when she leaves class every day. And I look forward to seeing the wonderful things she's going to do in high school. Emily McAtee.
Turn and smile for everybody at home.
Right there. I got mom and dad right there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Croto. It's now my pleasure and honor to announce the winners of the Chet Award for Outstanding Citizenship. And what I'd like to do here is I'm going to read a little something. I'm going to ask the two winners to join me. Chet was an 8th grade student at Islip Terrace Junior High School in the mid-70s who exhibited a combination of wonderful qualities that we want to see in all of our children. Tragically, his life was cut short. One Saturday morning while playing baseball, he ran after a ball and was unfortunately hit by a car. Alan was not only athletic, but he was extremely talented artist, musician, and honor roll student. Most importantly, he was well-respected, contributing member of the junior high school student body. This award is presented to two students who do well academically with their achievement and who are involved in school activities, display leadership qualities, and are positive influence on others. I have something that I'm going to read about each one of the winners from their teachers, but I want to now invite Ella Tantillo and John Tolt to please come up to the podium.
All right, so I'm going to embarrass you guys and make you stand here. Make sure everybody home can see you.
Okay. First, this is a message from Miss Dance. The staff at East Islip Middle School has been lucky to have such great students. There is a student who stood out due to her consistent positive attitude and respect towards herself and others. This student deserves the Chet Award for her great academic achievement, involvement in school activities, and leadership qualities. She is always a positive influence on others and always lending a helping hand to peers and teachers. She continued to work hard in school even when her injury from sports made it difficult. She has been a pleasure to have this year, and I'm sure she will continue to shine through her years in high school. The recipient of the Chet Award, Ella Tantillo. Congratulations. And this is a message from Ms. Schlapp. John Tolt is an outstanding young man. I tried to think of one word to describe John, and determination came to mind. Determination, as stated on Wikipedia, is a positive emotional feeling that involves preserving towards a difficult goal in spite of obstacles. This year, students face many obstacles in their path to success and learning. John met every one of these obstacles head-on and many times with success. However, there were a few times that success did not come so easily. This is when you can see John working to make sure that mistakes would not happen again. He was determined to improve. He wanted to learn. That desire to acquire knowledge has shaped John into the student he is today. John also demonstrated outstanding character in and out of the classroom. This is a testament to his parents. As American novelist James Baldwin once said, children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate them. As parents, you should be very proud of the young man he is today and will be in the future. I have always said that my children are learning when they think that I've always said that my children are learning when I think they are not watching. I leave you with this one final quote from Bruce Lee. Instead of buying your children all the things you never had, you should teach them all the things you were never taught. Material wears out, but knowledge stays forever. I would like to truly congratulate both students on this amazing accomplishment. John and Ella, you're outstanding testaments to East Islip and what we want to see. Congratulations. Okay, next I would like to invite Ms. Gagliano and Mr. Fusa to the podium. They are going to give out the Excellence Award.
All right, the Excellent Award is an award given to two students who have demonstrated overall academic excellence in all subject areas. This year's recipients of this honor are Georgia Hodge and Ryan Flagg. These two students, can you hold your applause until we're done? Thank you. We just wanted to listen because we're a little unorthodox. We're going to announce the names first so that you guys can soak it all in. These two students have consistently exhibited traits that we want to see in all of our students, which is a positive attitude, self-motivation, and an ironclad work ethic. Despite the craziness of this unprecedented school year, Georgia and Ryan stayed committed to their studies. They worked tirelessly and navigated their way around all the obstacles that got in their path. These two students are also exceedingly good role models for their peers, and they always come through when their teachers need them to get actively involved in class.
As teachers, we are honored to have the pleasure to work with Georgia and Ryan this year. Quite frankly, we would love to have 100 of those two exemplary students in our classes. We wish them well in the future with their future endeavors and look forward to hearing about their achievements going forward. Congratulations, Ryan and Georgia. Come on.
Everybody at home's got to see. Stay here until she comes up. I'm staying with her. Look for the camera. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you very much, Ms. Gagliano and Mr. Fusa. Next, Ms. Henderson and Ms. Monahan are going to come up and they are going to present the Character Award.
Hi, everybody. Theodore Roosevelt believed that character, in the long run, is a decisive factor in the life of an individual. Character, broadly defined, is a person who knows right from wrong and who tries to always do right. A good person, someone who others look up to and admire. It is someone who sets good examples for others to follow. This year's male recipient for the 8th grade Character Award is Joe Corby. Joe is the epitome of what a person with stellar character looks and acts like. He faces every day with a positive attitude, he always has a smile on his face, and he brings positive vibes wherever he goes. He works to be the best that he can be each and every day. Joe, the world is a better place because of the good that is in you, because you spread that good to other people. Again, character is a choice, and we know you will continue to choose wisely. I know that I am the better person for knowing you, and it has been an honor and a privilege to be your teacher. Congratulations and best wishes, and keep running towards your dream.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to present this year's Character Award to a young woman who consistently brings a positive attitude and sunny disposition to her classes, even when attending virtually. She is always respectful of her teachers and classmates, demonstrates integrity beyond her years both in the classroom and on the field, and possesses leadership qualities when in a group. These qualities make her an asset to our school and community and will undoubtedly serve her well in her future endeavors. Congratulations and good luck, Ms. Kendall Corcoran.
Sorry about that.
Start for the folks at home. Start for the folks at home.
Thank you very much to Ms. Henderson and Ms. Monahan. The final award that we're going to give out this evening is the Wendy Citizenship Award, and I would like to please invite Ms. Huther and Mr. Pearsall up to the podium to present that award.
Good evening, my name is Barbara Huther, and it is my honor to introduce one of the 2 winners of the Wendy Rao Award for this year. Before I do that, though, I'd like to tell you a little bit about Mrs. Rao. Mrs. Rao was an English teacher here for many years and loved by all of her students. She was everyone's favorite teacher. Her students were her world. She used to come in early before school every day to help her students with whatever work they had or to give breakfast treats to anyone who hadn't eaten. She was the best friend anyone could ask for. And she was the most generous person any of us knew. She was intelligent, fierce, and had the absolute biggest heart. She passed away suddenly at a very young age. We missed her terribly, and this building hasn't been the same without her. One of the winners of this award this year reminds me a bit of my dear friend, Wendy. This young lady is extremely intelligent, funny, tough, kind, and her hair is always on point. Good hair is always important to Mrs. Rao. It has been my pleasure to get to know Casey with this year. Casey was in my 6th period Spanish class, and she was a captain on my lacrosse team. I knew I could always depend on Casey in the classroom and on the field. Casey's independent, responsible, hardworking, and she has no time for nonsense. She is mature beyond her years and is a role model for her classmates. Casey will achieve any goal she sets for herself. I have no doubt of that. I look forward to hearing about all of her successes in the future. Congratulations, Casey. I wish you the best of luck in high school, and I expect you to take very good care of Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal this summer. Casey, get up here.
When reading the characteristics of the Wendy Round Citizenship Award, Lucas Aparicio immediately came to mind. Lucas has been my student each of the past 2 years. Getting to know such a mature and well-mannered young man has been a pleasure. Without exception, Lucas displays the behavior we want to see in our school community. He is always positive, respectful, and has the courage to do what is right. Besides being an upstanding citizen and role model for all students, Lucas is an outstanding student. Lucas consistently earns a high 90s grade in my social studies class. I am very proud of Lucas and all of his hard work. Lucas has an extremely bright future and potential that will open many doors for him. It is a great honor to present Lucas Aparicio as the recipient of the Wendy Round Citizenship Award.
Just come over this way. Make sure you're being seen at home. Give a wave.
All right, so moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, everybody home, this is what you've all been waiting to see. We're now going to move our children up. We're going to start on this side of the auditorium. I invite the counselors up to the podium. Who is first? I believe Ms. Bruno is first. She will be reading the names of the students in her part of the alphabet. Ms. Bruno, the mic is yours.
And I will just have to say to all of you and all the parents at home, you know how hard myself and your fellow counselors have been working to make sure we pronounce your names correctly. So give us a break if we mess up. I got a cheat sheet. I'm going to do my best. Vincent Abatello. Erin Ackerman. Justin Adamas. Natalie Agro. Sarah Alexander. Yes, sir. Logan Alfalo. Samir Ali. Aiden Allen. Yandel Amante Garcia. Audrey Amenworth. Lucas Aparicio. Sally Attard. This is a tough one. Sophia Orakachea. Juliana Aziza. Jake Ballou. Jennifer Ballou. Juliana Banville. Cameron Barton. William Bass. Adriana Belcito. Ava Bell. Ethan Bernardo. Jake Berlin. Stephen Binsfeld. Danielle Berner. Gavin Bishop. Raven Black. Brianna Black. William Blaster. Amanda Boland. Jaden Brigham. Ryan Brock. Holly Brophy. James Bruno. Kaylin Burnett. Lily Burton.
Hey, she's a guy.
Queen Carolyn. Daniel Powell. Dylan Casani. Evan Casio. Diana Castanos. I practiced. Paul Catanzari. Tyler Cato. Francesca Cazalet. Alyssa Charles. Brendan Charles. Brian Chavez Santos. Alexander Champy. John Carlos Cipolla.
Mr. Lackner? Yeah.
Christopher Coleman. Dakota Collins. Brody Connolly. John Conway. Kendall Corcoran. Shailene Correa Castillo. Thomas Castorelli. Brody Cross. Caitlin Curran. Juliana D'Addario. Alright, I practiced this one. Jocelyn Davila. Allison Di Lorenzo. Cecilio Simmons. Cassie Dodenhoff. Unfortunately, some other students couldn't be here tonight, so we don't want to forget about them. Cesar Abarca de la Loma. Clap for him. Leo Albert. Derek Alfaro. Michael Amin. Lucas is here. Lucas Aparicio. He's here. Giselle Arevalo Carrillo. Ava Bash winner. Chin Brown. Adele Kaglar. Sahab Cannon. Sierra Canis. Grace Camarazzi. Jameson Cantelmo. Frank Castaldo. Tammy Chen. Lee Tavares. Jake DeLisi. Emanuela Desir. Christopher Dietrich. Phoenix Donofrio. Joseph Fitzsimmons. And Christian Frazier.
This well? Follow the way.
Thank you, Ms. Bruno. Oh, Ms. Bruno's still going, hold on.
Okay, apparently Ms. Bruno messed up. So, let's continue with my students. Aaron Eskenazi. Isabella Eskeson. Pete Evans. Sophia Espinal. Vincent Cantuzzi. Emily Farrell. Declan Fenling. Marlene Fernandez Chavez. Keegan Ferrin. Stephanie Finley. Alexander Bernino. Erin Frederickson. Jaden Freed. Eric Klein. Riley Gallagher. Kirsten Galley. Caitlin Gans.
All right, ready? Mrs. Meyer students, Joseph Garrity.
Good job,
Michael Gorentano. Ella Gibson. Sean Gilligan.
We're a little bit of a backup here.
Way to go, buddy.
Good job.
Good.
Ryan Hilbert.
Congratulations.
Tyler Films.
Tyler, looking good, brother.
Georgia Hodge.
Congratulations.
Jesse Hodge. Dakota Holzer. Dylan Roos.
For those at home, we've got a little bit of a backup, just bear with us, please.
Good.
Andrew Jacobson. Samantha Janicki.
Congratulations.
Jake Duran. Ella Johnston.
Congratulations.
Chad Kalinowski.
Good job, Jeff.
Elise Carney. Legend Kinnear. Keith Klein.
Good job.
Kaylee Klein.
Congratulations.
Hayden Cliff. Anthony Club. Thomas Club. Brendan Kalinowski. Christian Kodak. Clara Custis.
Congratulations.
Christopher Lamacchia.
Congratulations.
Anthony Nicky Marita.
Listen up.
Hunter Long. Brandon Lopez. Johanna LaRue. Joelle Lopez. Marlon Lopez. William Mahoney. Annalise Mara. Kara Marshall. Christian Martinez. Alexis Madelon.
Lex. Congratulations.
Michael Matos. Christopher Maynard. Ashley McAdams.
Congratulations.
Brendan McCaffrey.
Congratulations.
Drew McCarthy. Aaron McCarthy. Madison McHugh.
Congratulations.
Matt Hugh McGuire. Reese McGuire.
Good job.
Emily McEntee.
Congratulations.
Connor Meehan. Natalia Mendolia. James Mendoza.
Congratulations.
Adam Menendez. Olivia Masinio.
Congratulations.
Juan Morales. Jack Moriarty. Sarah E. Morga. Frank Mascarella.
Congratulations.
And a few of my students who were unable to make it, but we want to congratulate them as well on moving on. Emily Graziano. Luke Graziano. Ume Habiba. Erica Wong. Michael Herbert. Jeffrey Lazo. Abigail Lemke. Daniel Lynn. Jesse Lopez. Zachary Maciejewski. Michaela Mann. Megan Mann. Jordan Maloney. Tana Mancuso. Anthony Mariani. Miranda McDonough. Rachel Ricardo. Michael Mignoni. And Daisy Moran. Congratulations to all of you.
And to present the end of the alphabet, we have Mr. Ludlow, who puts the guy in guidance. Mr. Ludlow.
Okay, we have Malik Niyan. Joaquin Navarro. Joseph Corby. Jessica Ocasio. Andrew Olson.
Good job.
Samantha Olson. Tessa Rosadera. Rafael Pedron. Eva Canapinto. Ryan Parker. Sophia Perot. Kenneth Pasha.
Congratulations.
Dev Patel.
Bell. Ellen Bullis. Sophia Pepe. Madeline Pepper. Helen Pepper. Raymond Pacenti. Annalise Piano. Paula Pineda. Nicholas Polero. Eduardo Cosuelas. Dennis Punez. Olivia Quintero. Matthew Mena. Nathan Riley. Ronan Rice's brother. Autumn Richter. Matthew Rigolosi. Eric Ritter. Brandon Mazzuro. Harmony Rocco. Ari Robles. Elizabeth Rodriguez. Allison Romero. Vanessa Rosa. Paul Rapulo. Bradley Rupert. Chris Rutledge. Dennis Sabat. Stephanie Sabilla. Sabio. Giselle Samuel. Eva Sanchez. Michael Sassoni. Joseph Scalisi. Joe Shiano. David Schmidt. Jordan Schumacher. Alana Schwartz. Alexa Schwartz. Alina Shaw. Ryan Shields. Devin Sierra. Luana Smith. Jana Smith. Jalen Smith. Paula Solis. Kristen Sorby. Ava Spina. Nico Strapolis. John Pollak. Valerie Pineda. Ella Cantillo.
Great job.
Please to her. Julia Ball. Amanda Thomas. Isla Courtney Tippett. Madeline Footer. Deanna Krieger. Harley Trapano. Adam Kabala. Brianna Tucci. Sue Walendowski. Nick Weber. Taylor Richards. Rick Patowski.
Good job.
Cassie Witt.
Good job.
Asfahan Yildiz. Jacob Silverstein. Gabrielle Zanetti. Those that turn at 10, Layla Ned,
Matthew Orski, Madeline Pippin, Arthur Ramsey, Alexa Warden, Jonathan Robles, Xavier Rodriguez, Beyonce Sanchez, Amy Sterrington, Ariana Scott, Sam Smith, and Jared Walker.
All right, well, we're going to get back to the seats. A nice big round of applause for everybody. Well, I know that all the moms and dads and aunts and uncles are all up to date, but I gotta tell you, it's gotta have nice, better air conditioning at home than it has in here right now. All right, so before we conclude, we have two more important pieces of business. First, I'm gonna invite Mr. Nolan to the podium. He's gonna acknowledge all those students who got subject awards, and when he calls your name, please stand and remain standing until all names have been called. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. It is a privilege to be here tonight and to announce the subject award winners. First for English, Ryan Flagg, Amanda Boland, Juliana Diodario. For math, we have Nicholas Polaro, Sally Attard, and Tyler Cato. Algebra, Vanessa Rosa, Georgia Hodge, and Ryan Flagg. For science, Jack Moriarty, Sophia Orcachea, Emanuela Desir, Kara Marshall, and Sophia Espinal. For living environment, Annalise Mara, Vanessa Rosa, and Sarai Maria. For social studies, Georgia Hodge, Matthew McGuire, Michael Mignon. Spanish, Kenneth Pasha, and Juliana Diodario. Italian, Daniel Carroll. French, Taha Cannon, and Annalise Piano. Chorus, Aaron Ackerman. Band, Ella Tantillo and Ryan Flagg. Orchestra, James Terhune. General music, Elizabeth Rodriguez. Family and Consumer Science, Ella Tantillo. Technology, Emily Farrell, Juliana Avizo, and Jake Felici. Art, we have Vincent Fantuzzi and Casey Witt. And physical education, Anthony Mariani and Sophia Pepe. Congratulations to all the subject award winners.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. Everybody be seated. Thank you. So, for all of you in the 8th grade, you know that Mr. Nolan was the assistant principal assigned specifically to the 8th grade. You might not know that Mr. Nolan is actually retired and doing a really bad job of it. But he has been with us for the last 2 years working in an interim capacity, and on behalf of all of us here, Mr. Nolan, we would like to thank you for your time and service with us. It has been absolutely... It's been an absolute pleasure to get to know you, to work with you, proving that old dogs can learn new tricks, because Mr. Foley and I both learned a lot from Mr. Nolan these last couple of years. He's just a great resource, and I can tell you without doubt, there's not a person on this planet who gets joy out of working with children more than Mr. Nolan. So, thank you, Mr. Nolan, and good luck to you with your family and doing Thank you. Next, I'm going to call Mr. Thorley to the podium. He's going to give out acknowledge the students who got the Academic Excellence Award. For those at home, these awards are given to students who have maintained an overall cumulative GPA of 95 or better for 10 quarters. This is an absolutely unbelievable accomplishment. And again, as Mr. Thorley calls your name, please stand and remain standing, and we'll give a big round of applause at the end. Mr. Thorley?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brennan. Again, these awards are given to our students who have maintained an overall cumulative GPA of 95% or better for 10 quarters. These students are noted in the program, so when I call your name, please stand at your seat. We will wait for the applause afterwards. We got a lot of students to recognize. You guys did a great job. Sarah Alexander. Logan Alfala. Samir Ali. Lucas Aparicio. Sally Attard. Juliana Banville. Jake Berlin. Danielle Berner. Amanda Boland. Ryan Brock. Quinn Carolyn. Daniel Carroll. Tammy Chen. Juliana Daddario. Jake DeLisi. Aaron Eskenazi. Vincent Fantuzzi. Emily Farrell. Keegan Farron. Ryan Ladd. Erin Fredrickson. Kirsten Galley. Jack Gravano. Luke Graziano. Jalen Harinarine. Samuel Henderson. Kira Higgins. Georgia Hodge. Jesse Hodge. Andrew Jacobson. Ella Johnston. Elise Carney. Christian Kozak. Joanna LaRue. Hunter Long. Joelle Lopez. Michaela Mann. Megan Mann. William Mahoney. Jordan Maloney. Annalise Mara. Cara Marshall. Brendan McCaffrey. Erin McCarthy. Miranda McDonough. Matthew McGuire. Emily McEntee. Natalia Mendolia. Adam Menendez. Michael Mignon. Sarai Maria. Frank Muscarello. Sophia Pepe. Annalise Piano. Eric Ritter. Harmony Rocco. Xavier Rodriguez. Vanessa Rosa. Michael Sassone. Joseph Scalisi. Jordan Schumacher. Delana Schwartz. Elena Shaw. John Talt. Ella Pantillo. James Terhune. Gianna Traeger. Drew Walendowski. Casey Witt. Jacob Zilberstein. Gabriella Zamidi. One more round of applause. Congratulations, middle school class of 21 and high school class of 25. Have a great summer. Mr. Brennan, they're yours.
Thank you, Mr. Farley. before we conclude, just a couple of more thank yous, especially for all of those at home watching. I must mention Mr. William Lochner. He is a teacher split between the high school and middle school technology team, and he set out this whole show tonight. Mr. Lochner, thank you for bringing this ceremony home to our family and friends. I would like to just conclude by saying this has certainly been, as I said at the beginning, a challenging year. And I want to thank all the parents for their support, for getting your kids up in the mornings when we were remote, getting them online, getting to their classes, staying on top of them to keep them involved and engaged. We really could not have done it without your support. To all the students, if you persevered through this, you can persevere through anything. We expect to hear just great things about you when you go across the street to the high school. We could not be more proud of you and your accomplishments, proud of all these amazing awards that were given out this evening. You all deserve to give yourselves a great big round of applause. That does conclude our ceremony. Parents at home, we will keep a good eye on your children till you can get here. You don't need to run people over in the parking lot. We'll stay with them and keep them safe. But at this time, you are ready to come pick up your children. Folks, we have one more party planned for you. FTK has generously sponsored a backyard party for you on Thursday after your exam. We look forward to seeing you all there.